Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. Today, my friend and I would like to explain and discuss about our group assignment of Fundamental of Management. We are from class L4 and our lecturer's name is Dr. Hasanuddin bin Hassan. Before we continue, I would like to introduce my group member and our roles in this presentation. Firstly, it's me, Nur Irda Farhida binti Muhammad Izham, A20A1740, want to talk about introduction, discuss about Frederick Winslow and their conclusion. Secondly, is Umi Maisara binti Norainan, A20A2050, want to discuss about Harry Kane and Harry Taylor. Lastly, is Normaliana Aida binti Rosinzam, A20A1758, want to explain about Mary Baker Follett and Max Weber. Let me start first. The general administrative approach is based on the concept of departmentalization, that is the different activities to be performed for achieving the common purpose of the organization. There are 5 main figures that we need to discuss to create a approach that is Frederick Winslow that made approach of scientific management, Harry Kane that made approach of scientific administration, Henry Fayol that founder of business administration, Mary Baker Follett approach of public administration and organization theory, and then Max Weber that is approach of bureaucratic theory. Frederick Winslow was an engineer and one of the earliest figures in producing management theory. He has produced a scientific management theory and given the title of Father of Scientific Management. He also published the book that is Shop Management in 1903 and the Principles of Scientific Management in 1911. Frederick Winslow's main objective in building this concept is to further improve the economic efficiency of a country, especially in relation to the productivity of workers in a job and ensure the maximum prosperity of employers and employees. He has 4 principles of scientific management that management need to follow. Firstly, develop a science for each element of an individual work. Second, scientifically select and then train, teach and develop the workers. Thirdly is practically cooperate with the workers. And lastly is divide work and responsibility almost equally between management and workers. Viewpoint about this approach to the context is can determine the functions of groups, departments, and individuals that should be owned by each organization, increase productivity, increase profit, and can provide a greater opportunity for organizations to have competition in the global market, expand the offshore market, high-quality products, and use cheap capital. The example of this approach is punctuality of arrive at the office that must be followed by employees, give bonus or remuneration to employees who show good performance in doing the job, hiring employees according to the skill and knowledge possessed by employees. This is some of the advantage of scientific management. Firstly is provide trained minds of employees to achieve a high level of excellence and quality in a branch of management. Secondly is aim to standardize the tool, materials, and working methods used. And lastly, offer convenience in terms of specialization and division of labor within an organization. Frederick Winslow also has the advantage for employer and employee. That is, for employee is high cost, unstable for small firms, and response from the workers. Why? For employee is loss of individuals' initiative, spending out of workers, autocratic control of functional boss, question of employment, unfairness to employee, and monotony.
Now, I will introduce about Henry Gantt's work. Henry Lawrence Gantt, or known as Henry Gantt, worked as an American mechanical engineer and also known as the best management consultant in the development of scientific management. Henry Gantt has invented the Gantt chart that is the most common and popular tool in management. Gantt chart is a graphical depiction of a project schedule. It is a bar chart that shows the start and finish dates of several elements of the project that include resources, milestones, tasks, and dependencies. Henry Gantt also has created a system to measure the efficiency and productivity of workers and the other methods to make the process become more easier. In today's context, the Gantt chart is important and it still can be accepted as one of the management tools because of its efficiency in planning and controlling during any project. The Gantt chart has shown the best solution and can be used until now, even after being tested by nowadays technology. The Gantt chart weakness has been improved and some changes have been made to get the best result equivalent to the passage of time now. Many ways can be used to accompany the Gantt chart and make it more useful and efficient. The Gantt chart can be used either in a simple project or in a big project. Gantt charts are broadly used in development projects, especially for contractors, building firms, sponsors, engineers, homeowners, and also government firms to assign the task to complete the whole new project. Gantt charts also can be applied for IT, business, and public field roles. This Gantt chart has been introduced by an academic researcher from USA and the some science departments for performing a research history or statistic. For the banking and finance sectors, they also have applied the Gantt chart to authorize practical contact center for VVIP clients or manager deposits, credit cards, and loans. As we can see, the Gantt chart has gives a very clear step and process while working on the project. Gantt chart has made the task more practical and effective. With the decisive plan, all the resources will be accurately managed within a given budget and deadline. With a Gantt chart, some difficulties circumstances can be easily be managed. As we can see, each task is dependent on each other and scheduled it in a way that does not affect the overall projects. The Gantt chart also can develop better communication and build to great teamwork, and it provides a clear and bright communication. Although the Gantt chart has given too many advantages to us, the Gantt chart sometimes can be very complex when being applied to a big project. There will be too much tasks to do, and sometimes companies or organizations decide to leave this chart and use the other tools of management if it gets too difficult. Next, the Gantt chart needs to be regularly updated because the Gantt chart's bar will easily and frequently change, and it will distract all the project tasks as it not get updated. Next, the work of Henry Fayol. Henry Fayol is an engineer who started work from dawn until becoming a manager of the company D23 for Chambols Decazeville in a mining company in France at the end of the Industrial Revolution. In his engagement, he has found 14 principles of management and 5 primary functions of management that are needed to manage an organization well. Henry Fayol's 14 principles of management. It includes division of work, authority and responsibility, discipline, unity of command, unity of direction, subordination of individual interest, remuneration, the degree of centralization, scalar chain, order, equity, stability of tenure of personnel, initiative, and the last but not least, esprit de corps, that is, aim to strengthen its team spirit, unity, and morale. Henry Fayol management function: planning, organizing, leading, and controlling. At first, Henry Fayol has created 5 points of management function, but now it has been simplified to 4 by combining the commanding and the coordinating to leading. Henry Fayol approach in today's context. Henry Fayol's theories are still used in the studies of management and is still being used in almost every organization. Henry Fayol's theories have taught us how to practice it in an organization correctly. Even though Henry Fayol's theories is written almost 18 years ago, as we can see that his points are fresh and relevant until now. His management function has shown the essence of planning, organizing, leading, and controlling in the organization to face unexpected and sudden events in the market. His theories has given a big help to all companies and organization managements from then until now. We can see so many theories of Henry Fayol's that being applied on the biggest organization or company, such as the management of Volkswagen company, where they believe that it is essential to apply the division of labor in the company, as this will make sure that the task is distributed among employees based on their abilities. Next, Barrick's mining company implemented the third principle in their company, that is, the principle of discipline. They insist that all the shareholders must respect all the rules and regulations in organizations to assure that order and prevails efficiency. In Cadillac car manufacturing at General Motors company that based in Detroit, Michigan, also using the principles in his company. In Forbes company in the US has applied the 9th principle to their company. They emphasize that there should be a scalar chain in an organization that will symbolize the chain of command that runs from top to bottom. Next, Apple company also implemented Henry Fayol principles to their company. They have gained competitive success because of innovation. This company has been built up by its innovative goods such as iPad, iPod. Henry Fayol's theories advantage. Henry Fayol's theory can bring motivation to employees by giving a decent return. Next, it can encourage the value of teamwork, and also it can civilize the attitude of wanting to strive to be a better person among the employees. Henry Fayol's the advantages. It is too rigid because a set of principles cannot manage all the organization and company's management. Next, it is too harsh and inhuman. Henry Fayles is more concerned about efficiency and effectiveness of work, not the welfare of an employee.
Mary Parker Follett. Mary Parker Follett's management theory is used to increase coordination among workers. Mary Parker Follett, or the mother of modern management, believed that management was the art of getting things done through people. Some of the focus areas of the Mary Parker Follett contribution to management are conflict, authority, and leadership. Direct relationship between employees and managers can help organizations avoid conflict and misunderstanding. Holding regular meetings or discussing tasks in person is an easy way to practice this principle. Mary Parker Follett is well known in the field of management theory for the humanities and sociologist viewpoint on management structure and conflict resolution within organization. Mary Parker Follett ruled on classical management principle to lay the foundation for much of the modern management theory ideas in use today. Example of conflict resolution: when sitting in a library where she wanted a window shut and another person wanted it open. To resolve the conflict, a window was opened in another room, reforming the situation without compromising the interest of any one party. The advantage of Mary Parker Follett's theory is that it can increase opportunities for colleges to work together by establishing project terms or open plan office. Mary Parker Follett's theory as a motivator of engagement is to give individuals greater flexibility to achieve their assessment goals in their own way. Furthermore, the advantage of this theory is also the encouragement of a flat hierarchy structure throughout the organization. The disadvantage of Mary Parker Follett theory is that she has ignored the social nature or process involved in organizational management. This indicates a weakness of management and can pose a threat and adverse effect. Through the above description, we have seen how Mary Parker Follett has always used group to be his main focus. This is because Mary Parker Follett is always optimistic about her potential, and in fact, she explained that the main reason why the group is formed is because its members want to make something. Max Weber. Max Weber, who was the first to use and describe the term bureaucracy. This is also known as the bureaucratic theory of management, bureaucratic management theory, or the Max Weber theory. In addition, he believed bureaucracy was the most efficient way to set up an organization, administration, and organization. According to the bureaucratic theory of Max Weber, bureaucracy is the basic for the systematic formation of any organization and is designed to ensure efficient and economic effectiveness. From my point of view, the bureaucratic management approach as a particular style of management remains relevant and necessary to contemporary organization. The bureaucratic theory of Max Weber still applicable in today's modern organization, and these management principles and business ethics work in every organization. A related example we can see is from within the US federal bureaucracy. Appointed bureaucrats create rules and regulations needed to efficiently and consistently implement and enforce the laws and policies made by the elected officials. The advantage of bureaucracy is that large organizations with many layers of hierarchy can be organized and function effectively. All of this makes it easier for management to maintain control and make adjustments when necessary. The disadvantage that bureaucracy is characterized by a large office amount of red tape, paperwork, many desks, curtain office culture, and slow bureaucratic communication due to its many hierarchical layers. This restricts employees to come up with innovative ideas, making them feel like just a number instead of an individual. For the conclusion, bureaucracy is rooted in controlling something with the use of power or authority. Therefore, it is usually taken as a negative concept by many of us, but the concept of bureaucratic management indicates the creation of a proper hierarchy in the organization.
Overall, our group recommends organizations to use approach of bureaucratic theory, that is the Max Weber figure approach. This is because it's more beneficial to the organization. That's all from our group. Thank you.